Mil-dot ranging. The mil-dot reticle is a standard in tactical rifle scopes. The mil scale can be used just like a ruler to measure the height of a target. If the actual size of the target is known, then the range can be calculated using a simple formula. In the simulation, you will be using a modified mil-dot reticle. One difference from a standard mil-dot reticle is that a fifth dot takes the place of the broad post at the edge of the field of view. This reticle is a wire with 1/4 mil dots spaced 1 milliradian apart. There are 5 mils between the center crosshairs and the center of the outside dot. In this reticle, the dots are actually more oval than round. The length of the dot is 0.25 mil. A milliradian is an angular unit of measure. 1 milliradian equals 1 yard at 1,000 yards and 1 meter at 1,000 meters. If you know the height of the target in yards, multiply it by 1,000 and divide it by the mil dot size of the target to get the range. For precision work, mil readings need to be accurate to the 1/10 of a mil. U.S. Marine Corps standards measures to the 1/8 mil based on the size of the mil dot, then converts to tenths. In the simulations, you will need to go through the calculation to determine the range. In the field, you can use commercially available data books or other range calculating devices such as a mil-dot master, but it is a good idea to have a solid background in range estimation using the equation. The mil-dot reading for this target appears to be 1.3. Since we know the target is 30 inches high, 0.833 yards, we can enter the information into the formula. 0.833 times 1,000 divided by 1.3 equals 640.8 yards. The actual range is 650 yards, so we came up a little short. However, at this range, we are only 2 inches low. Close enough. The horizontal mil dots can be used for hold-off in wind conditions or as leads for moving targets. The vertical mil dots can be used for elevation holdover or hold under when there isn't time to make an adjustment to the elevation. This may come in handy if the first shot misses a target and a correction needs to be made before the target gains cover. In order to use mil dots for hold-off, you need to convert the mil dot distance to minute of angle. This is where some confusion comes in. The reticle used in these examples uses the U.S. Marine Corps standard of 1 mil equals exactly 3.438 minute of angle. The standard used by the Army is 3.6. Many people use 3.5 since it's in between the two. Suppose your rifle is zeroed for 100 yards and you have set your elevation for a target at 600 yards, which you have just hit. Suppose your rifle is zeroed for 100 yards and you have set your elevation for a target at 600 yards, which you have just hit. Suddenly a target pops up at 400 yards. You do not have time to readjust the elevation setting to engage the new target. Since there are 7.75 minutes of angle difference in elevation between 600 and 400, you need to hold under 2.25 mils, 7.75 divided by 3.438 to hit the closer target.